Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Yasser Ahmed. So we will continue with our series of videos looking at advanced spreadsheet functions. And these are the videos which we've completed already. And in this video, we're going to be looking at the lookup function. So if you do check out the previous videos, we've used the VLOOKUP with value and extract and just with the extract here, so the left, right, and mid functions. So if I go back to the overview, let's look at the lookup sheet today. So before we can start, let's have a look at the data we have here. So this probably will be the table array. This is where we have to type in the lookup function to find out the salesperson name and the branch. We're also going to be using this row as well. So let's have a look. So what do we need to do? Using the lookup function, find a salesperson name and a branch for each order ID. So we have the order ID, which has to match up with either this or this row here. And we'll be looking at this row in a second. Right. The reason why lookup is a popular function is it's more versatile than the VLOOKUP. The VLOOKUP is very specific in what it can do. And normally when you are looking in a table array, you select the lookup. Let me just delete that. You select the lookup value and you go right. The first thing the lookup function can do, it can provide you with backwards compatibility. So if this was a lookup, we can go backwards to find a particular output. So let's start. Okay, so lookup. And you can see it's provided for backward compatibility, and we can look at one row or one column, which we'll be doing in a moment as well. So there's three parts. The first part to look up is what are we looking up, and we're looking up the order ID, comma. The lookup vector is where is this order ID? Where do we want to find it? So we want to find it within this range of cells here initially, and let's lock this range of cells. So 4541 is over here, the first cell, comma, and the results vector is where can we find the output? So the output can be found under, so we want the salesperson name in this range of cells here. Let's lock. So the first thing that you're noticing is how is this different from the VLOOKUP? Well, the first thing is we're going backwards. So here's a lookup value. We're going back and looking up this value in this table or this range of cells. So 4541 will refer to this cell, and the output should be Lionel Messi. 4544 is this cell here, and it's going to output Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Okay, so let's press enter and let's drag this down and let's have a look. Yes, that's working. And let's do the branch as well. So we're looking up the order ID, comma, and we can highlight the order ID here, lock, comma. And another advantage is we don't need to highlight multiple columns. I can highlight this column here. Okay, so you can see there's a gap between this and this one. So that's great. That's fine. And how this is going to work is, again, 4541 is the first cell here. And then we go across to here and we output the first value in this cell here, which is Leeds. Next one is 4544. So we go across this column and we output London. And next two should be Manchester. So Edison Cavani and Ronaldo, Manchester, yep. Let's drag this down and there we go. Right, I'm going to show you another way which we can use the lookup. We're going to be using this horizontal row and this vertical row. Before we start, we need to make sure the values in this row here, so we have 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, matches up with the number of values in this cell, his range of cells as well. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's go ahead and do this. So lookup, we want to look up the order ID. In this lookup vector here instead, let's lock it. And the output is going to be from this branch. Sorry, we want the salesperson name. So how this is going to work is it's going to look up 4541 in this range, and 4541 is the first cell. And in the results vector, Lionel Messi is the first cell, so that's the name that will be outputted. Again, if you look at 4544, that's the fourth cell here. So from this range, the fourth cell contains Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and that's what will be outputted. So if I drag this down, we can do the branch. So it looks up a value either from a one row or one column range, okay, or from an array. So we're using separate rows and separate columns in this example here. So lookup again, the order ID, lookup vectors, this again, let's lock it, comma, and the results vector is going to be this range of cells here. Let's lock, close the bracket, and job done. Whoops. And let me just drag this down. Okay, guys, so that was the lookup function. It allows you more flexibility compared to the VLOOKUP function. In the next video, we're going to be looking at the XLOOKUP. So this is relatively new compared to the previous VLOOKUPs, HLOOKUPs, and lookup functions. So please join me in the next video or drop your comments below, and please like and share the channel. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.